Assalamu alaikum and very good evening, my dear students of JSC, or that means class 8. Hope you all are fine, though very dangerous natural disaster is going on throughout the world and also in our country, Bangladesh. This is the reality of life. There will be peace and problem in our society also. Then we have to go forward and we have to do our duty. So, from your BGS book, I will start a new chapter, chapter 8, very interesting and very important for your JSC, upcoming JSC exam. Because every year questions are coming from this chapter, and this is disasters. This chapter name is Disasters in Bangladesh. And in this first lecture, we'll learn two lessons. And lesson number 1, we'll learn the concept of global warming, and the lesson number 2, we'll learn the causes and impacts of global warming. So let's start. So in this lecture, we will learn especially the concept of global warming, that means definition and how you write the definition. Notes are given here, and the causes of global warming and the effect of global warming in Bangladesh, especially in the light of Bangladesh. And last one is a greenhouse effect, but it is embedded in concept of global warming. Actually, greenhouse effect and global warming is part and parcel of the same idea. So we know the amazing discoveries of science have made our life very much easy and comfortable, but science, its applied side, has another opposite problem, that is, which is bringing different types of difficulties for our life. Industry is making our life comfortable, but the pollution of industry also making our life, not only our life, human life also, but also it is being dangerous for the whole ecological balance of the world. So in Bangladesh, global warming is a very much important issue. For the position of Bangladesh, Bangladesh is situated in a torrid zone and the side of South Asia, where a monsoon climate is situated. And overall, for the influence of monsoon, different types of natural disaster we are facing every year. So to understand the global warming, we need to understand what is greenhouse and what is greenhouse effect. We can see here the impact. The sunlight is coming on the earth, and it's some radiation or the temperature is remaining in the atmospheric level. See here the closest atmospheric level. Here you can see the atmospheric level, lower level, and especially a shield or covering is made here for different dangerous gases like carbon dioxide, methane, and some other gases, which make a shield here or curtail way, which does not allow to emit, radiate the sunlight away in the air, which is stacking it in the atmosphere and sending it again in the earth. As a result, globe is being warmer. So greenhouse is a kind of covering made of different types of gas. It works as heat maximizer. It creates a kind of covering or shield around the world. This layer absorbs heat from the sun and then scatters it on the surface of the globe. Thus, the heat of the world increases. This increasing heat is known as global warming. So you have to write here this part. What is, if the question comes, what is global warming? Okay. So for this increase of the temperature, different types of problem we face. So more detail we can see in another picture how greenhouse is affecting our life. See here more detail here in this map, how some solar radiation is reflected by the earth and the atmosphere here. Some are reflecting and some are not. It's stacking here. It is coming again. And some of the infrared radiation passes through the atmosphere. So in this way it is work, it create impact in our globe, in our earth. So in the second lesson we'll learn what are the causes of global warming. Actually there are many causes of global warming. Here we'll learn the very much important causes. Increase of greenhouse gases is one of the most important cause. Um, we know there are different types of gases there in our atmosphere: oxygen, nitrogen, carbon dioxide, methane, nitrous oxide, and more others. But some less important gas which are mainly responsible for this greenhouse effect, and which is creating one kind of greenhouse in our atmosphere, like CFC. Okay. uh, Another cause is destroying the ozone layer. You know what is ozone layer? Actually, there are different layers in the atmosphere. Troposphere is one of the closest layer, and it is extended up to 12 kilometer. And the next layer is ozone layer, which is extended up to 20 kilometers later above the troposphere. And it actually uh, the CFC or HFC or these types of dangerous gases which creates mm, a layer, that means a greenhouse layer, a greenhouse gases layer, which destroy the ozone layer. And for the destroying the ozone layer, different types of dangerous rays enter in the earth, and it also work at a heat maximizer. As a result, see, we can, the due to the ozone layer being destroyed, there is a rise of 5% ultraviolet ray. Ultraviolet ray is rising, and due to these gases, carbon dioxide has increased 25% in the atmosphere, and nitrous oxide has increased 19%, and methane has increased 100%, which are very much responsible for increasing global temperature or global warming. So some another cause is air pollution. We know very well. It is not not needed to discuss more for here in your class. Especially the richer countries are mainly responsible for doing the air pollution. We are also cutting, destroying the jungles and trees, and especially the rich country, the industrialist country, they are producing more and more black fumes, which are mainly responsible for the global warming. Water pollution it is another cause. Actually, in our country, the water pollution condition is vehemently increasing throughout the country. You know about Briganga, which is completely unusable, and no biodiversity is sustaining here. That means no flora and fauna can alive here. And throughout the world, the same thing is going on. Different ways we are polluting our water bodies, and we are drying our water bodies um, for the pressure of additional crops or residents. We are filling up the water bodies and making new installment there, so which is also increasing our global warming, because if water or oceans cannot work well and water bodies decreases, so temperature or the humidity of the air will go down, so as a result globe will be warmer. Deforestation is another cause actually. For the deforestation, the amount of carbon dioxide in decrease, and sorry, oxygen in decrease and carbon dioxide increases, because trees or jungles, they takes this carbon dioxide. If we destroy the trees and increase the number of the population, then automatically the amount of carbon dioxide gas will increase. As a result, the globe will be warmer. Urbanization. For the new demand of industrialization, urbanization is going on and rising, and overall the world, the urbanization process is going up very rapidly, and people are rushing to cities and towns for work. Therefore, cities are getting overburdened with extra population. This huge population needs extra vehicles too, and emissions of black fumes and carbon dioxide from these vehicles is also damaging the ozone layer. Likewise, the black fumes is produced by the mills and factories are also increasing the amount of carbon emission in the air, which is further cause of global warming. Now the effect. So first of all, we have learned the concept of globalization, global warming. Then we have learned causes of global warming, and now effect of global warming in Bangladesh. Actually, Bangladesh is severely affected for global warming because it is a low-lying land, and we have a big area of coastal area, and that is why the salinity of the seawater is increasing, and trees, forest, mangrove forest, and different forest, fisheries and crops are massively ruined for the increase of salinity. And Sundarban, one fourth of the Sundarban is was destroyed for the natural disaster, and many other species of our country in sweet water areas are being destroyed for the increase of salinity of the Bay of Bengal and rising up the sea level here in Bangladesh. So, effect number one, increase of natural disaster. After recently, we know after 2005, several natural disasters like Ayla and Sidur, which has occurred several in our country, and beside this, every years we are suffering from floods, and these types of cyclone and flood also increasing for global warming, because often for the increase of the temperature, the low pressure is creating an imbalance in the atmosphere, also create different types of disaster in our areas. Increase of diseases. It is mentioned that due to the global warming, the temperature of the earth is rising and the ultraviolet rays of the sun are also entering this world directly. As a result, human beings and other animals are suffering from several types of disasters, diseases such as cancer, skin disease, and some others. Global warming is also destroying the ecological balance and desertification of in the northern part of Bangladesh. And global warming will result in flood, drought, salinity in Bangladesh, and as it consequence shortage of food and for the livestock and for the people is another consequence or result of global warming in our country. So we have learned the concept of global warming, then causes and effects of global warming in Bangladesh. Now, last day's exam answer, that means you gave a MCQ test in chapter number 7. Here we can see the answers. The blue marked answers are the answers. So please correct your answer honestly. So we have come to the end of our today's lesson. May Allah bless all of you and take care very much and be very much careful about your health and take care of your family and have a nice time. Allah Hafiz for today.